So a genuine question: how come nowadays we have less beds in Ireland than we did in the 80s and in the 70s in hospitals? It's a genuine question. The country was a lot poorer back then. There was less money in the country. Let's be fair. Um, and still they were able to have more beds than nowadays in one of the world's most richest countries. Think about that for a second. Think about that for a second. And next thing, think about how much the HSE has spent this winter alone, because obviously the flu, well, mainly the flu is going around basically a lot. Um, and they've spent 300 million or something like that this winter alone. So the question comes to me: why there's 900 and something, nearly 1,000 people on trolleys? Oh, in some cases on the floor, sitting on the floor because there's no trolleys for the patients. How come? Where's that 300 million gone basically for the winter plan basically? But if this is a winter plan, I wouldn't want to see what is not their plan. And how come the HSE? I think it's nearly 7 to 8 billion, is it? Or is it 5 billion every year that's given to the HSE in budget? €5 billion. Where does that go? Anybody want to add to that? Years ago, they were able to do more with less. That's the thing. Years ago, they had done more with less. Like they were working probably on limited, absolute limited money. The HSE and stuff like that. But they had more beds and the more capacity and stuff for people, so people wouldn't be lying out in the hallways when fucking the doors of hospitals or the ambulances. Take for example in Limerick there 2 weeks ago. A young woman, very young, 20 something, I can't remember the exact age, but she died after being left for hours and hours and hours on a trolley, because nobody basically was there to look after her, and she died on a trolley in a ward. So because there was no bed for her. So again, this is impacting people's lives. This is putting people's lives in jeopardy. So again, the genuine question is: how come years ago they were able to do things with less? They had less money in the country. How come they were able to do it efficiently compared to now? It's a genuine question. Because there's more money, you think they'll be able to solve the problem quicker. But years ago, they had great management. See, as one person said one time, the HSE has too many people in the tops, in the offices. They have not enough people on the ground, nurses and doctors, the people who are doing the hard work and putting in the long hours. And it's the people, the higher ups in the HSE. Like Stephen Donnelly shouldn't be there. It's plain to see, he shouldn't be a health minister. But yeah, that's all I say. So let me know what you think. But I do feel bad for anybody who has to go to the hospital at the moment for anything. It's not right. Because people are paying, and again, this is a first world country. It's a first world country, one of the richest countries in the world. Think about that. Think about that. As I said at the beginning of the video, think about that for a second. We're not in South Africa. We're not in Ethiopia. We're not in Yemen. We're in the Republic of Ireland 2023. One of the richest countries in Europe, one of the richest countries in the world, where people work literally taxed to live in hell and back. And where does that money go in tax? God only knows. Nobody can tell you. Nobody knows where it goes. So it's fair to ask questions. Thank you.